Two Conservative candidates say they've been unfairly pushed aside by their party. One says he's being booted from his riding in favor of a star candidate, a practice Stephen Harper has publicly condemned. The other says he's being blocked from running because of his social views and because he refused to keep them to himself. Krista Erickson reports.
It's a collector's item. It may become someone's nightie, I think.
Joking aside, Conservative Mark Warner says most of his campaign materials are now destined for the recycling bin. Last night, the party told him he was being dropped from its roster of candidates for the next federal election.
We were organized.
The candidate who won the nomination for Toronto Centre said he was ousted in part for giving an interview to a national magazine about working with a former Liberal cabinet minister.
I was told, that the answer when a reporter comes up like that is to say no comment. I'm offended by it. I mean, obviously, I think it's important to use the modern means of communication to reach people.
The other dispute, Warner says, issues in his downtown riding the party didn't want him addressing in his campaign literature. Affordable housing, more money for education, and his attendance at an international AIDS conference in Toronto in 2006.
One of the things that I find really strange is that when, the bio went up to Ottawa, one of the items they took out was the fact that I attended this conference. And it does seem to be something that bothers people, and I don't exactly know why.
That AIDS conference was the same one that Stephen Harper was criticized for not attending. In Guelph, Ontario, there are also campaign materials destined for the dustbins. Brent Barr ran for the Conservatives here in 2005. He won the nomination again in March for the next election. But he too has just been informed he won't be running.
They said that I wasn't out actually canvassing, but that is a complete false statement. And as I can show you with my shoes, we actually wore a hole in this pair of shoes out there canvassing on a day-to-day basis.
Barr says he has strong suspicions the party decided it wants to parachute a hand-picked candidate into the riding instead of the one chosen by riding members.
By removing me, it's a slap in the face of democracy, and I suspect that will come back and hurt them in this riding in the next election.
It's the very same issue Stephen Harper made campaign promises on in the 2004 election. Here's what he said at the time.
We want to clean up internal party politics, beginning with grassroots democratic control of the nomination process.
The Conservative Party president would not reveal the precise reasons for dropping the two candidates, citing privacy issues. Don Plett would only say there were concerns, and because of those concerns, the party had to take action. Krista Erickson, CBC News, Toronto.